Hey guys, today in the shop we're going to be repairing a rusted out frame on this 2004 F-150. Stay tuned. Something that's become pretty common lately that I've seen a lot is rusted out frames on the 2004 to 2008 style F-150s. And you'll see it most often in like the Rust Belt area, anywhere they treat the roads, or even some of these trucks that have come from the northern areas and made their way down to the south. The frame will rot out either towards the middle of the frame or all the way up to the back section close to where the leaf springs attach. And a lot of times it's pretty much condemn the truck at that point. Well, Dorman has come out with this kit, and what the goal of this kit is to save these trucks. And what you can do is slide this piece over the frame rail and weld it on and patch it up. Now, this is a little bit higher of a skill of an install. You need to make sure that your welding capabilities are up there pretty good. It does require dropping the exhaust down to get a little more access to get some welds in there, and also if you're working on the driver's side you have to drop the fuel tank down. Now obviously a little bit elevated of a skill level, but at the same time, if this can save you from scrapping your truck, or even if you can find a good fabricator to maybe install this kit, it can definitely save you a lot of money, save you some headaches. But let's get going on this thing. I've got this F-150 up on jack stands. I'm going to roll around underneath. I'm going to show you some of the issues, and then we will start prepping the frame, get it ready to slide this on. So you can see this frame is pretty bad right here. If you look, someone put some Bondo over it to try to hide it from the last person that purchased this truck, but obviously someone tried to jack it up by right here and crushed that Bondo right in and made it pretty obvious. So to get started on doing this repair, this side, on the driver's side, you need to remove the fuel tank. I'm not going to do that on this video. I'm going to show you the passenger side. Both sides are getting done on this, but really don't want to get involved in showing the gas tank removal on the video. So we're going to keep it nice and simple. First step, passenger side, is remove the exhaust. So I just cut it off right there because my muffler was also rotted and the pipe where it connects to the muffler was rotted. So I'm just going to do a catback exhaust right from there all the way back. But you got to get that exhaust out of the way because it's going to be in your way to do this side. Right around here is where the muffler sits. And then there's also a shield that goes right here. It's an aluminum shield. Yours is probably going to be rotted where the bolts attach it. You got to take that out. Once that stuff's out of your way, the next step I'm going to show you is test fitting up the patch panel. Make sure there's no big debris. Like this one had 2 bolt holes right here. It's almost as if someone had one of those slide-in campers with the 2 arms that come out the side of the frame so you can attach the camper on. And this may even be part of the culprit of what helped start all this rust, because you can see on this frame, on this side, let me grab a light. So on this side, that's right in the area where a lot of the rust is. So let's get this patch panel test fit up here, and then we'll mark off exactly where the patch panel contacts, and then I'll show you what we're going to do from there. So once you make sure all the big debris is off the frame, you can go ahead and slide the patch panel up. And this may take a little bit of force, but you should be able to get it on by hand. Then once you get it pretty much on the frame, you can take a floor jack and just jack it up all the way and make sure it sits nice and flush with the bottom of the frame rail. All right, once you get it all jacked up into place, you should be able to remove the jack. It's kind of a tight fit on here. So then I like to go along, take like a paint pen or a Sharpie or whatever you have, and just kind of mark the frame in all the spots that you see are critical for you to remember where it goes. And I say that because you got to clean the frame up a little bit with a wire wheel, but at the same time, all the areas that you weld, all the seams on the frame should be down to bare metal. So you obviously don't want to spend the whole day grinding the whole frame down to bare metal. So if you mark it with a paint pen in some strategic spots, you can kind of see exactly where you need to get it marked up. So let's mark it, pull the patch panel back off, grind the frame up, and then you can jack that thing back up and start welding. After you get the frame all cleaned up and wire wheeled and try to get the bulk of all that big stuff off of there also, I like to just take a little grinder and just clean up the edge on these frame kits or anything you're going to weld like this. This has that E-coat on it. I guess you could kind of weld right through it, but I prefer to get that off, especially welding on something underneath like a frame or, you know, vertical welds and all welds in different strain positions that are a little difficult anyway. I try to like to get the metal as bare as I can to try to get the best weld possible. Once that's all cleaned up, you can take this frame patch, jack it back up into place, check it one more time, make sure it's seated nice, make sure everything's nice and square, and you can start tacking it on. Start by trying to get a couple of tacks in all the main areas. You may need to use a pair of like C-clamp vice grips or any other kind of clamp to squeeze the patch panel back together. Sometimes it spreads a little bit towards the top as you push it up onto the frame. Once you get it all tacked in place, just start burning it in. So once you get that all burned in, what you can do is wait for it to cool down and then get a nice coat of undercoat on there. What I also suggest is, since there is still some rot on the inside of the frame that you really can't prevent from happening, if you go in and use something like wool wax or any of those spray-on undercoating like fluid film, spray inside the frame, try to stop that rust in its tracks. Unfortunately, if you live in a state like Massachusetts like I do, you're going to get the road salt, you're going to get these issues. So the more you can do to prevent it from getting worse, the better off you are. These frame rails are really great because, as you can see, we just saved a pretty nice truck from the scrapyard. I mean, this this truck was in really great shape other than this frame. It had really nice interior, relatively low mileage, and everything was great, but I mean, it was destined for the scrapyard. So these kits are, I think it's about $150 per side. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. And if you can save the truck, it might be able to save you thousands. I mean, to replace a truck like this is not cheap for sure. So it's always good if you can fix rather than replace. And I really like this truck, so I think I'll keep it for a little while. But if this video helped you guys out, give me a subscribe, maybe hit that like button. And as always, thanks for watching In the Shop.